to yet another new episode of Smart View. During this pandemic, many of us will be having concerns and thoughts on how to boost up our immunity. Recently, our Prime Minister in his speech quoted about the same. Today, our clinical pharmacist Ruchi Agarwal will explain to you the dietary as well as the non-dietary approaches to boost up our immunity.
Hey guys, so when we are talking about immunity, let's first understand what is immunity and how does immune system works. So let's be very clear, how strong one's immune system is doesn't influence whether one can get a virus or not, right? So that's where the role of social distancing and hand washing comes in place. That is the only thing that can prevent you from getting the virus. So what does immune system do? It helps people deal with the virus once they have actually get it. Body heals itself naturally, and this inner healing power of our body is immunity, or we can say our defense system. So there are various kind of cells that support our immune system, and what the best we can do right now is support our immune system so that it is ready to fight whenever it is challenged, just like our soldiers fight on the borders when there is a war. So today I will share a few basic tips on how to boost in your immunity and keep it future ready. So there are 4 basic pillars on which we should work. The first and foremost comes the nutrition. Adequate nutrition is something which is the best medicine in the world. If we take adequate nutrition, we can prevent 80% diseases. So when we are talking about immunity, the first thing to do is to have lots of fruits and vegetables, as they are rich in vitamins and minerals which are essential for our body. So have you ever heard eat the rainbow? You know, eating different colors is equally important to get all kind of vitamins and nutrients for our body. Though all the vitamins and minerals are important, vitamin C becomes even more important when we are talking about immunity. Vitamin C is a strong antioxidant and it contributes by supporting lots of cellular activities of the immune system. Vitamin C is also a strong anti-inflammatory, so thus it prevents our organs from inflammatory damage. So what are the sources for vitamin C? Common sources are well known as citrus fruits, kiwi, oranges, grapefruits, etc. Other than this, guava, cabbage, bell peppers, green chilies, these all are rich in vitamin C. So next thing to do is to have high protein diet. Protein is all-rounder actually. It is vital to build and repair body tissues. The powerhouse of our immune system, that is antibodies, also rely on proteins. And in the present scenario where coronavirus is spreading, people with the comorbid conditions like diabetes, cardiovascular conditions and other people with obesity are more prone to get infected. So role of protein becomes even more important because it contributes to overall health, like controlling your blood sugar, controlling your weight and cardiovascular health as well. So what are good sources of proteins? All whole grains, lentils, dairy products like milk, cheese, curd, then meat, that chicken, fish. These are commonly well-known sources of proteins. If we talk about vegetables and fruits, broccoli, corn, avocado, green peas, spinach, mushrooms and pumpkin seeds are well-known sources of proteins. So one more thing to take care here is we should avoid overcooking because heat denaturates the proteins and proteins loses all its properties after heating. Other than vitamins, minerals and proteins, consumption of omega-3 fatty acids, DHA and EPA especially, may increase the function of B cells. Sources of omega-3 include salmon fish oil and nuts and dry fruits, especially walnuts and flax seeds. Lastly, not to miss are Indian traditional herbs and spices. So we should also include in diet turmeric, ginger, vasaka, tulsi and basil leaves, which are natural immune boosters. So this was all about nutrition. So as I told you, there are 4 basic things. First being nutrition, what are other 3? The second thing is exercise. During this lockdown period, try not to be lazy. Do little exercise. It can be simple stretching, little bit yoga, can be breathing yoga that will help you to boost your lungs capacity also, or it can be a brisk walk with your family. So next thing is adequate hydration. Drink a lot of water. This is kind of a known secret to all, but still, many of us miss this essential part. Water is essential to flush out toxins from our body. So, stay hydrated, stay healthy. Fourth is adequate sleep. Wondering what has sleep got to do with immunity? Study says good sleep enhances the ability of T cells, which is an important part of immune system, to adhere to and destroy cells infected by viruses or other pathogens, which is indirectly related to low stress hormone levels during the sleep. If you want to know more or need guidance on your diet and lifestyle, you can visit or call Healing India Wellness Center. Details are given in the description box. So, eat, drink, sleep well, do some exercise, stay home, stay safe.
Now that was informative. Thank you, Ruchi. If you find this video informative, do share with your friends and families. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. Until we meet with another video, it's me, Mohammed Rasul, signing off. Stay healthy, stay fit, stay safe. Peace.